Hello everybody! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Paulina. I'm not sure about the last fact anymore, but anyway. What should I start with? I don't know at all. Isn't it too dark? Let's keep the vibes like almost 2 a.m. Actually, I thought that when I'll say this phrase that I say in every my video, I will start to cry, but turned out I don't. So, as you might noticed, it's been 6 months or something like that. I have no idea what we will talk about in this video. I don't at all. Shit. I don't have a clue what to say. Let's just sit in the silence for a while. Okay, I'd like to say that I've been recording some stuff, but I didn't have the opportunity to make a video from it. I'd like to say that I didn't have any ideas for the video. I'd like to say a lot of other things that have nothing to deal with my life right now. And I'd like to say that I was pretty busy recently, but again, I wasn't. You probably saw my videos that I've recorded in the end of my last year at school. And you know, in Russia we have this kind of tradition. Remember about this last rain celebration or holiday? I've told you, kind of the prom, like pre-prom thing, and so in that day, besides all the celebration, we were sitting in a classroom and we had to write a letter to ourselves. Actually, I don't know what happened to that letters, but they were supposed to be buried, but I didn't see this, so I hope they did it. And it's kind of a time capsule. 10 years later, we will supposed to take it from the ground and bury, or what should I call it? You know what I mean. I hope. So, yeah, and kind of in 10 years, we'll have the opportunity to read the letter from ourselves. And the only thing that I do remember for now from this letter is that I wrote to myself that whatever kind of happened to your life in these 10 years, it's all gonna be the way you should live your life. And I do remember the exact words where I wrote to myself that I don't beg anything from you, kinda, that I don't have any expectations for my future in a good way. So there's kind of wouldn't be any regrets from me in the past. And I do like these words. But I mean, I wrote this phrase and then went full of happiness to celebrate the end of school, knowing that I'm gonna move. Actually, in that day I didn't know that I'm gonna move. But still, I do remember my expectations for my close future, that in case I move to St. Petersburg, everything's gonna be alright. There is... come on. I thought that there is no way that something will go wrong in case I move. So what was next? I passed my exams and I entered university in St. Petersburg and I moved. And 2 days later I realized that I shattered by my own expectations. Moving to St. Petersburg meant for me that I won't lose kinda the connection with my friends, with my lover. I will have opportunity to get closer to my sister, and the main thing that I will have the opportunity to become better in the things that makes me want to live perhaps. And by that I mean education wasn't the main part at all. It wasn't. My plan was that I'm moving and then a few months later I'll find a job, and thanks to the money that I'll get, I'll have the opportunity to go kinda in a director's school or courses or anything, just because there is no doubt that in St. Petersburg there are much more such stuff where you can even get acquainted with someone from this sphere. Let me check this out. And while doing this, I will kinda get the education, because in Russia there are pretty much a lot of universities where you have the opportunity to not go to classes, but you'll still get the diploma from... I mean, it's not okay for education system, but in most universities, I mean, it's a university, and I guess it's not only in Russia. In university, no one cares. Do you go there or not? If you pass the exams and etc., you'll get your diploma. And then I moved to St. Petersburg. First 2 days I was living in my sister's apartment. And then I moved to dormitory, perhaps you call it that way, kinda the room that you get from your university. In Russia, again, you know what, that's pretty exhausting to explain everything, knowing that I wish the people who watch me are not from Russia. It's pretty exhausting, but I have to explain you everything the way it works in Russian, just in case it's not the same abroad. And so in Russia, most students, when they move to another city, they live in their apartment, in a rental apartment. And there are, of course, lots of students that live in a hostel, let's say that way. Personally, I wish that I would have the opportunity to live in an apartment, because, I mean, apartment is better in any way, because it's your place, it's your home, and it's your rules. But I haven't got that opportunity, so me and my parents decided that I'm going to live the first year in this hostel. Usually these university hostels, you kinda pay for a half of a year, but in my university there was only one option, to pay the whole year and live there the whole year. To make a long story short, turned out that I entered the university where the rules are much more strict than anywhere. Let's not exaggerate, okay? But still, I mean, I've told about all the rules that we have in our university to pretty much a lot of people, and all of them who study in different universities, they were like, the hell? So again, to make a long story short, besides all the rules, the main problem... God damn it! That's pretty fucking hard to explain everything on Russian to people who don't study in the place where I study. And it's even more harder to explain it to you. The main problem in this university is that you can't skip any classes at all. At all. That is why, knowing the fact that usually we have kind of 4 classes from 8:30 till 4 p.m. Usually we get that amount of classes in a day. It means that you don't have the opportunity to go to the work. The second rule that I want to tell you about is that we've got some kind of punishments in case you are late to class. And late doesn't mean that you entered the classroom after the ring called. It means that you have to be 5 minutes earlier than the class starts. And if you will be late for 1 second, there is no exaggerating, literally 1 second, you'll get this kind of punishment. The punishment is just a piece of paper, but if you get a lot of such, you will be kicked off the university. First 3 months was pretty exhausting because, I mean, it's a new city, new people, new system of education, strict rules, yeah. But the thing that exhausted me the most is that my birthday is on 28th of November. So almost 3 years. I was 17 years old. And we've got a rule in Russia, I mean, I guess like in any other country, that after 11 p.m. people who are under 18 years old, they shouldn't be outside the house. And no one really cares about this rule in Russia. I mean, there was some situations where I saw police cars driving all over the city when it's late, but when I saw those cars, I was 17 years old and no one cared at all. As you already know, this university got strict rules, so I had to be in this hostel at 11 p.m. I mean, it could be earlier, but not later. And I mean, it's okay, my parents were happy about this, but if you will be late for 1 second, 1 fucking second, you'll get this punishment again. And because of it, you can be kicked off university too, as well. The amount of punishments that you can get because of this is 3. I got 2. If I got the 3rd one, I would be kicked off the university. Knowing the fact that first 2 months, I got punishments because I'm late to classes in university pretty much every day, and knowing the fact that I was late one day to the place where I live, you can imagine that I was pretty stressed out because I thought that's it. I thought they're gonna kick me off the university, and in that case I will have to return to my city, knowing nothing about what I'm gonna do with my life. But I don't know how. The first semester passed, I celebrated my birthday, and now I have the opportunity to not sleep in this hostel at all, or to go there until 1 a.m. So I don't get any punishments anymore. Not that much. I mean, I still late sometimes for my classes for 1 second, for 4 seconds, I remember. So yeah, but it's better now. But this first 3 months, it wasn't at all. I was stressed out about that fact, and the other thing that stressed me out that days was that how I thought everything is gonna be. I move, I study, I work, I go somewhere, I mean, for holidays or something with my friends and etc. But turned out most of them, I mean, it's kinda, there's nothing to deal with, it's okay, and everyone got their own kind of lives because everyone in different universities, everyone got their own kind of friend group. And to be clear, right now, I still do have this priceless connection with my friends that I got at school. Yeah, we can't see each other that much that personally I wanted, but still, I wouldn't get the opportunity to see them even once a week or once in 2 weeks if I was in another city. That's good to know. So everything is pretty much okay. But in this first 3 months, I was stressed out about this too, because one day I realized that I haven't seen my friends for a month or something. That could be okay in case I will have interest in university life, kinda, and that would be okay in case I would enjoy my life as well. But I wasn't. And I remember this period of time when I was rewatching old videos, old photos, old audios, reading old messages all night long, and just fucking crying like a bitch. Because how I said that? I shattered by my own expectations, and because of the strict rules I don't have opportunity to... I mean, it's not that I study all the time. It's not. I mean, I go to these classes, obviously, and just go somewhere after these classes, or watching TV shows in most cases. And I mean, yes, I do have time to record videos, to go learn fucking drums, which I want for a long time, to go any other places just to grow as a person. But I'm tired to trying to explain this, but I don't want. I just don't want. Maybe I'm lazy, maybe something else. But the only thing that I have energy for after all these classes is just sit and watch TV shows. At least TV shows! Not old photos and old videos and old audios and old messages. At least. And yeah, I'm happy because of this fact, because living the life you thought would turn out in a different way, and understanding that you've lost this connection you thought you wouldn't with your friends, understanding that there is kind of no way to escape because you live in this hostel from kind of the university, and because of this piece of paper, because of these documents, yeah, I don't have opportunity to return the money we paid for the whole year. And just think about it. It's the beginning of this studying year, and you already see that you haven't got anything you thought you will. I mean, yeah, I got acquainted with a few people in the university, but pretty interesting thing to notice is that I watch all these people and I understand that I have opportunity to get acquainted with them, to get closer and etc. But I don't want. I already got the group of friends that I love with all my heart, and I don't need anyone else. I don't need anyone even in case I don't have opportunity to be with my friends that amount of time that I thought we would. So yeah, knowing this fact, knowing the fact that I don't have opportunity, okay, I don't have energy for okay, I just don't go to any place where I can learn something I want to learn. Because, yeah, if talking about university, my profession, it's kind of conflict manager. They say in this university, our professors say that a conflict manager and a conflictologist is a different kind of professions. But a conflictologist is something that Russia came out with, and the reason I came to study there because it's kind of between psychology and jurisprudence. We don't think about jurisprudence, we think about psychology, because when I realized that, let's not discuss this fact, I'm pretty sure no one cares about it. I just haven't got the opportunity to go to kind of directing. And knowing this fact, I came out with the idea that I would like to study something about psychology just because it's interesting. And I mean, no one in Russia works, almost no one works for fashion they studied for. I'm afraid of what this video will sound like for foreigners, because even now I understand that I talk really in a strange way, but what I was talking about. So yeah, it's kinda, this profession is close to psychology. Psychology is something interesting, so why not? Why I started talking about this? Oh yeah, because so the whole education process, I mean, there are some interesting professors, not a lot of at all. I can call only 2 maybe out of 20 plus. I don't even know how many classes do we have, I mean how many subjects do we have, because after winter holidays the only thing that I do on classes, during the classes, is watching TV shows again. Just to not think about the life I live right now. Just to live someone else's life. I know it's not that healthy, but at least this is something that keeps me alive, let's say. And just, I understand right now that I just gotta wait till the end of the second semester, because after that I will move out this hostel, and yeah, I at least will get some comfort and some space and just a place which I can call home, and where I'll have opportunity to just be with myself. Because why do I always say because after a phrase that could be the end of a speech? Do I have to explain it? I don't think so. I lost the point of this conversation with my camera. I forgot what I was talking about before this. I mean, I'm just trying to tell you everything that was happening during 6 months in one video. I don't even know. Why do I record this video? Because I understand that, I mean, when you'll see this video, just know the fact that I'm pretty sure I haven't recorded any other videos. Not about university, not about anything, just because the only thing that you can see this video right now is that I got the opportunity to live one night in my sister's apartment, because she went to another city for the work for 2 days or something, and I have to feed her cat. So yeah, that is why I'm in an apartment. It's not my hostel where I live, and yeah, this day, I'd like to say, is the happiest day ever since I moved to St. Petersburg, because how priceless those moments when you can be just by yourself. That's all I want to say. What else should I say? I don't know. Okay, so 3 months passed, then we got 1 month for exams, and that was pretty great time actually. Not great, but it was okay, not that stressful, I'd like to say. Yeah, it's exams. But during this period, during these months, we didn't have any classes, only exams, and the only thing that we had to do is to go to university, I mean like once in a week or something, just to pass the exam. And the exam itself in most cases was pretty stressful and etc., but let's just not talk about it. The time itself, the period of time was okay, because I got more time to spend with my friends, my lover, my sister, and just not spend that amount of time in the university. Yeah. For New Year holidays, I went to my hometown, and it was such kind of matrix break because I don't understand how the time goes. For real, I don't. When you live in this moment, I mean, this 4 months before the new year, those months felt like it's gonna last forever. But then when I went for New Year holidays, I just looked back and I was like, shit, 4 months has passed. Only 6 left. Only 6. Wait, hold on a second, I thought 4. And just, I mean, this room, the city, that's a fucking Lady Bird movie. Because only when I left my hometown, I realized how much do I love it. How much do I love its sunny weather there. How much do I love it some places. But let's be not that sentimental. I do understand that there are much more opportunities in St. Petersburg. I had a thought to return to my hometown, but not because of something. It was more like escape from the reality I live in right now. When I lived in my hometown during this high school period and etc., I wanted to escape this. And now I live in a city not kinda where I wanted to live, because I wanted to live abroad. But that's gonna happen one day, I'm pretty sure. And but still, in a city, yeah, where I wanted to live because of the friends and opportunities, etc., and because of my sister. And now, living there, I had a period where I wanted to escape this reality and go back. And I'm pretty happy that it didn't happen, because I like the way I think about such stuff, because it feels like any shit can happen to me. In any case, I will see everything as an experience, priceless experience. And I'm happy that I understand this. But still, this life hurts sometimes. And one of the topics that I wanted to discuss in this video is just life itself. When you're in high school, you've got this kind of time boundaries where you understand that, okay, I understood that high school is gonna end and there is gonna be another period of my life, another people, opportunities, another city, blah blah blah. And when I moved there and I've got this pretty hard period of time, not because of education, not because of people or anything else, not because of it, just because of the fact that I realized, I mean, I live in another city, separated from my family. And just when it happens to you, you will understand kind of the life itself, the way it works, and all about money, salary. Again, priceless experience. But when I started to realize the way it works, I understood that now there is no time boundaries when it's gonna end. I will end this thought there. I don't want to explain it, because the other thing that I wanted to talk about you is that about my channel in general. Okay, why I wanted to become a director. I wouldn't say, I mean, movies and etc., everyone likes them, and cinematography itself, it's something that inspired me, maybe, I don't know, but I've never thought like I want to become a director. It was kinda plan B without plan A. That's my favorite phrase recently. Plan B without plan A. Because I don't know what to do with my life. Like, no one knows, actually. And I realized it there too. But maybe earlier, I'm not sure. One day I just got the thought, like, why do I need to become a director? Why do I want to create movies about someone when I just can create my own life and kind of create it in a cinematograph way? Create a movie from my life. Create a life that looks like a movie. Doesn't matter. You got this. And so, I mean, it's kind of a dangerous thought, because what if movie about my life would be a drama or anything else? But still, why so? And I thought about my channel as well, and I realized that my channel, I guess it happened a year ago. My channel became, for me, kind of a video diary. I don't think about amount of subscribers and views anymore, because I'm already happy about the fact that I have all of these videos just for myself, and I'm happy that myself from the past left all this memory for me. I like to watch some videos sometimes just to get closer to the way I used to think about anything, to get closer to the period of time I lived in, and to just have the opportunity to kind of watch my memory right in front of my eyes, not there. Because every memory that only left in your head, it's gonna be gone someday, or it's gonna be rethought, let's say. But everything that you have in front of your eyes, there is no lie, because you can see the way it really was. So again, that is the priceless opportunity, because understanding your past the way it really was is pretty important for growth. And the other thing I realized when I was rewatching my videos, old videos, is that I remember I was recording these videos, and maybe I remember some other stuff from the day the video was recorded or anything. And of course I do remember that most of the time in high school, even though I've got my friends, I've got my lover, I've got an okay education program comparing to what I have now, knowing all these facts, this time was pretty exhausting. But now when I rewatch all these videos, I just think about this time like a time when a part of my soul, a part of my heart would like to stay forever. Just because of the kind of calmness and all the things that you understand. But if I think about this time that passed already in that way, would I think about the time I have now in a kind of bad way? I understand that memories tend to be recreated in our own heads for the kind of better memories, let's say, because most people remember something happy that happened, and that's not really reality. But still, you'll understand everything when you compare. And the thing I'm trying to say to you is that I can't live in the moment right now. I realized that I don't know how to do this anymore. But the thing that I realized, that I really understood, is that that's pretty fucking important. So I got to revise for myself how to live in a moment, because that's the only thing that is in your control. How this total set from this cartoon. kind of... Hold on a sec. Yesterday is a history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That is why it's called present. No matter how will you react to this phrase. Because that's the truth. I'll end my video here. And thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video. I don't know, will I see you in the other one? I don't know what is gonna happen next. And even though I lost this skill, but still I gotta say, love yourself and appreciate every moment of your life. Goodbye.